Not having a proper storage case has caused me quite a few inconveniences whenever I need to carry my tools to work. Everything ends up being thrown into a single bag. It may seem convenient at first, but if the bag is accidentally dropped, all the tools spill out everywhere. Some tools get scratched, while others may break or become damaged, making cleanup time-consuming and creating unnecessary frustration on the job. That and Oppos. SY today I and Oppos. I'm going to show you how to make a strong and durable storage case using a PVC pipe. It and Oppos. Inexpensive, the materials are easy to find, and the finished product is sturdy enough to last for years. To begin, I prepare a section of 90mm PVC pipe with a length that suits my needs. Next, I carefully measure the cutting points with a measuring tape and mark each location with a marker to ensure every dimension is accurate. After all the points have been marked, I use a straight ruler to connect the marks, creating clear cutting guidelines that make the fabrication process much easier and more precise. This is a very important step because even a few millimeters of error can prevent the parts from fitting together properly during assembly. Before making any cuts, I always double-check every guideline to minimize mistakes. If you also carry tools to work regularly or need a durable storage case that is resistant to impacts and water, don't Oppos. Miss this tutorial. Stay with me until the end of the video to see the complete building process and the finished result. I and Oppos. I'm confident that with just a few basic tools, anyone can build one successfully. By the way, which country are you watching this video from? Leave a comment below and let me know. I and Oppos. Love to welcome viewers from all around the world. After completing all the measuring and marking it and Oppos, it's time to move on to the fabrication stage and begin shaping the storage box. First, I use a drill to carefully drill every point that I marked earlier. These holes make the cutting process much easier while also creating smooth, rounded corners that help prevent the PVC pipe from cracking during fabrication. Once all the holes have been drilled, I use a cutting tool to carefully follow the straight guidelines I drew earlier. I keep a steady hand and move the cutting blade slowly to achieve clean, straight cuts with accurate dimensions. After separating the lid from the main body of the box, I position two flat hinges in place and carefully align them so the lid will open and close smoothly. Once everything is lined up correctly, I secure each hinge using pop rivets. Every rivet is firmly fastened to ensure the hinges remain solid and one and Oppos. Loosen after long-term use. With the hinges fully installed, I finish the job by sanding all the cut edges and rough surfaces with sandpaper. This step not only removes sharp edges, making the box safer and more comfortable to handle, but also gives the entire project a cleaner, smoother, and more professional appearance. Taking a little extra time on these finishing touches makes a big difference in the overall quality of the final product. With the main body and lid of the storage box completed, it and Oppos. It's time to reinforce both ends to make the box stronger and give it a more finished, professional look. First, I prepare two PVC pipe rings that have already been cut to a thickness of about 1 centimeter. Next, I make a lengthwise cut in each ring so I can slightly reduce its diameter, then carefully test fit it inside the main pipe. Once I find the perfect fit, I mark the overlapping section with a marker and trim away the excess material. This allows the ring to fit tightly against the inside wall of the pipe, creating a strong reinforcing layer. After confirming that everything fits perfectly, I apply 502 super glue evenly along the contact surface and press the ring firmly into place. Holding it steady for just a few seconds is enough for the adhesive to create a strong bond. I repeat exactly the same process on the other end so both sides of the box are equally strong and well aligned. Next, I prepare two circular plastic discs that have been cut to match the inside diameter of the pipe. I carefully place each disc inside the pipe, making sure it sits flat and fits snugly against the inner wall. Then I apply 502 super glue around the edges to secure each disc firmly in place. Once the glue has fully cured, both ends of the box become sealed, rigid, and ready for the final assembly steps. At this stage, the storage box is really starting to take shape and looks much more professional. If you find this DIY project helpful and would like to see more creative ideas like this, Don and Oppos. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and support my work so you won't miss any upcoming videos. With the main body and both ends of the box completed, I move on to the final assembly steps to make the storage box more practical, secure, and ready for everyday use. First, I use a drill to make holes at all the marked locations. I always drill slowly and keep the drill bit perpendicular to the surface so each hole is clean, accurately positioned, and doesn't crack the PVC. Once all the holes are finished, I install the latch and hook in their proper positions. I carefully align each piece to ensure the latch locks perfectly when the lid is closed, keeping the box securely shut during transport. With just a simple snap, the lid is firmly locked in place, yet it can still be opened quickly whenever I need to access my tools. Next, I prepare 2 short sections of 21mm PVC pipe and position them on the box where I planned earlier. After checking that everything is properly aligned, I apply an even layer of 502 super glue to the contact surfaces and press each pipe firmly into place. These small PVC pieces not only reinforce the overall structure, but can also serve as mounting points or supports for additional accessories if needed. After allowing the adhesive to cure for a few minutes, all the parts are securely bonded together, and the storage box is finally complete. The finished product is not only neat and durable, but also does an excellent job of protecting tools, making them much easier to carry and organize. With just a few pieces of PVC pipe and some basic tools, we and VE created a practical, long-lasting, and cost-effective storage box. If you enjoyed this project and found it useful, please leave a comment and let me know what you think. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more creative DIY projects and helpful ideas in future videos. And now it's time to organize all the tools inside the storage box we just finished. Everything fits neatly in place, making it easy to find and take out exactly what I need whenever I am working. With just a few simple steps, carrying my tools has become much more convenient and organized. This may be a small DIY project, but it delivers a practical solution that makes everyday work easier and more efficient.